Greetings, Earthlings. I've been doing a lot of that over the last couple of days, and today things just kind of got to a boiling point. When are we going to start doing something different? I'm speaking to brown people, any shade of brown. I'm speaking to you. I am so sick of the divide within a community. Forget about different cultures around the world, just within your own community. I don't even know a good word to use. Horrible is that's not a good word to use for what is going on in this fucking country with these ICE raids. I was born and raised in Southern California. In case you didn't know, this is the only team hat that I wear. It's been that way. I love hats. Always wearing an LA hat. Gotta represent where I'm from no matter where I go. And this is no fucking different. I'm so mad because I told a friend, a coworker, that my son went to a protest. And she instantly started saying, you shouldn't let your son do that. You shouldn't let him, tell him to stay away from that. That ain't got nothing to do with us. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? Do you think you're that different when it comes to the puppet master? You're not that different. They're taking a break off of dark brown skinned people for a moment because they're focused on a different shade of brown. If you are not a part of their team, they are coming for you. And for those of you that are okay with what's happening, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's not about immigration and border laws. We're fucking people. We are people. We are humans first. It's other people that put labels on us and tell us otherwise. What are we doing? For those of you that voted for McDonald Trump, because he's a fucking clown, you got what you asked for. Why participate in the big fucking corrupt ass business called America anyway when it comes to those damn politics? Yes, some of us live here. We have to make do with what we have, but we still have a lot we can do without feeding in to the corruption of this system. I'm always saying, remember who you are. For those of you that have this whole chip on your shoulder about Mexicans need to go home and this and that, think about that the next time you want to go to your favorite neighborhood Mexican restaurant. Think about that the next time you want Chipotle. That's not even really real Mexican food, but kinda is. Ish. Healthier, I guess. But I think this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. They've been doing this for as long as I can remember. The only difference now is the internet is around. Born and raised in Los Angeles, California, South Central LA to be exact. These people are my neighbors. These people are my family's neighbors currently. My mother's neighbors right now are Mexican people. We've never had a problem. Like, stop trying to act like because people are from a certain place that they mean you harm. We're all human beings on this planet just trying to live. There's criminals in every culture. There are criminals in every part of this globe. There's criminals. Your boy lied to you when he said that he was going to only deport the people who have criminal records. Why are these women having to leave their children behind? Like, come on. For those of you that are like, yeah, the fuck is wrong with you? If you're not brown, then I already know what's wrong with you. There are people out there that are watching us and have been watching us for eons, just waiting for us, pulling the strings, waiting for us to take each other out. And we're feeding into that shit. We are a huge, huge community, but we're not acting like a community. We're separated, even in our little small part of South Central LA. Coming back home from the East Coast, it was hard to hear family and friends say stuff like, oh, the Mexicans did this, the Mexicans took over this, that, blah, 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 blah. What in the fuck? Where did this come from? We all right here in this shitty ass melting pot together. What makes us different, brown people? They're not focusing on a certain race, like mine, at the moment. They've been dragging us since the beginning of time too. Like, what? That's not our fight. That's not our fight. Those are your people. Do you know that when they finish with them, you know who they coming for next? Who do you think they're going to come for next if they have to, if it's possible? All the people who voted for this man, the business owners, the non-brown business owners are going to fucking suffer if they have farms. Because their workers were people who were coming from another country, not all the time, but the majority of the time, who just wanted to provide for their families, do a job, make money, go home, feed their family, put a roof over their head, the same shit every other human being wants. So what are we talking about? This is about humanity. This whole idea of borders, that shit is stupid. God gave us this vast planet for us to explore, to travel, to visit each other, to learn from each other, to grow our souls, to become more enlightened, more awake. Instead, we hating each other. Cheering when some of us have a downfall, the other ones are cheering. Talking about, oh, that don't have nothing to do with me. Yes, the fuck it does, because you're human. Where is your humanity? So this old idea of Mexicans ruined this country and all of that, no, it wasn't them. It was the puppet master, the colonizers. That's who did it. There are people out there that are waiting for us to buck off so they can start a war. They sitting there polishing and shining their chrome and their pistols and their rifles right now. They're getting their capes out and their flags, their fucking Confederate flags, and they just waiting. They're like, oh, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for a move. And then they talk shit about us. I've seen videos. They talk shit about us like, yeah, them pansies are down there. All they're doing is protesting like they always do. Ain't none of them gonna do shit. That's how they look at our protests. This is all they're gonna do. They're gonna burn down their own neighborhoods. They're gonna fuck up their own neighborhoods. And then they're gonna go back to doing what the puppet master wants them to do anyway. Continue to eat the shitty food. Continue to partake in the organized religions. Continue to partake in the propaganda. Things aren't going to change until we change. And you got to stop. You got to think about being human. Because believe it or not, some of us are not human. Some of us belong to the alien race. And they know that. They know the power that we hold. That's why they've been trying to hold us down from day one. And we're letting them. Aren't you tired? Because I know I am. So, I mean, I challenge you to stand up for some shit. Stand up for something. Stand up for your fucking neighbor. Who you think watching your house when you not home, making sure your shit is good? Even unconsciously, subconsciously. So y'all need to stop this with that ain't our fight. Yes, it is. And for those of you that claim to want to have our back when times are tough. Go sit at the dinner table with your family, with your Caucasian uncles and cousins and brothers and grandfathers. Because some people out here that's getting shitted on, they're your friends. They're your children's friends. Speak up. Stop sitting by talking about this is not your fight. If you're human, it's your fight. Especially if you of any shade of brown, and I'm going to keep it like that. But I'm sorry, for those of you that voted for McDonald Trump, you're getting what you asked for. To all of these farmers out here who's the Mexican people aren't showing up to work, you're losing your businesses. Businesses are going to crumble massively because of this. The grocery stores are going to fucking suffer. But you got your favorite president in office. Hey, you did that. I'm done with my rant. I just couldn't be quiet. I try and stay away from the politics. You know, there was a time where I was getting on here all the time trying to tell people, wake up, see what's coming. Now, I'm done with that. I got me and mine. Me and my son. Those are the two people I care about the most. And he's good. So, shame on you. If you're okay with what's going on, shame on you. How can you look at yourself in the mirror? I love you. I hope you're not one of the people whose business suffers. I did videos a long time ago talking about stock up. There's going to be a famine coming. You know, I have had premonitions and dreams, and even other spiritual friends. We've all shared stories with each other about our visions and the things that are coming, and some of them are here. So buckle up. I don't know what to tell you at this point. Like, to start a garden, you could still do that, of course, but maybe you actually will this time. And I want to say thank you to the people who are standing strong with us. And we're not from your community. You're not from our community. Thank you for standing up for what you know is right. I love you. I hope this resonates with somebody. Do something. Don't fight. Teach. Don't fight. Teach somebody something. Have compassion for people. Remember, we're all here on this earthly plane together. We just trying to live. God gave it to us. That's who the owner of Mother Earth is. The creator of it. So all of these borders and shit, man, y'all can miss me with that. People should be able to come and go as they please, as long as they abide by laws of humanity. Fuck the laws of the land. Abide by laws of humanity. Be good to each other. It's not that fucking difficult. All right. I'm officially done. Share this with someone if you feel like somebody needs to hear it, and do something. I love you. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.